Doing good. Doing good. Found a way to win. That's all that matters.
What can you say about the play of the backup tackles, coming in and the way they performed the sack?
I mean, unbelievable job. Obviously, worked real hard. Game planning wise, it's a credit to our offensive staff. But them going out there and doing their job. I heard we set a record for rushing yards in the stadium, which is so cool. I'm so proud of both those guys. They continue to work extremely hard. They've both been kind of like the jumbo tackles for us that have been in and out of the lineup, and it was very very cool to see them get their opportunity tonight, and they took advantage of it.
What do you think was, outside of obviously great play up front, but that Steelers defense, what was exploitable in the running game? What were you guys doing that was so successful?
Guys were running hard. Guys were breaking some tackles. The holes were there. Guys just we were doing our job. Shaves and Khalil, sticking their head in there. A lot of duos that we ran tonight, and they were going in there and digging out safeties. And it's not easy to do as a wide receiver to go continually do that, but they did tonight. It was awesome to see.
You were voted as one of the biggest trash talkers, and you and Cam seem to be having a lot of exchanges. Did that get you going at all in the second half?
Maybe a little bit. I love the competitiveness out of this game. He's such a great player. Sometimes you need fire like that to get you going.
You started off, Josh, by saying that you got to win, and that's all that matters. In the first half, offensively, a couple of turnovers again.
Yeah.
What happened there, and was it concerning at all? Just kind of the lack of momentum offensively at halftime there.
Picked the wrong side. And the guy kind of sat and made a good play. Obviously, I don't want to throw picks. If I can go back and change it, I would. But I think kind of got into a rhythm there that second half. Obviously, the fumble touchdown to start the second half off gave us a huge jolt of energy. Get the ball back, we score. I think we scored on the next possession as well. And then that last drive, I think we took a lot of time off the clock. So, early on, I want to change that, but we figured it out, and that's who we got to be moving forward.
Josh, what was it about concerted effort to get the running backs as the receivers, to make a concerted effort to get to pass the ball to your running backs?
Yeah, I think there were some opportunities for our backs. Just making guys miss in space. I don't know the exact stats. I know Ty had a really big one on third down. Jimbo had a couple. But yeah, there's just some space there, and just trying to take advantage of it. And get the ball out quick. I think with this D line, that's kind of how you have to be, is ball out type throws and find space. I think if we eliminate that first turnover, it's a pretty solid night in the pass game.
When you got hit after that slide, what did it mean for you to have your teammates having your back right there right away?
They had my back regard. It's no surprise to me. Those guys are my brothers.
Kind of felt like from the outside looking in, I could be wrong, but that play kind of woke you guys up.
Maybe a little bit. And moving forward, probably don't need that to get us going. Find a way to get going by ourselves. But again, this is a really good team that we just played with a fantastic defense. One of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. On the road to find a win. That's what we came to do. It's just whatever it takes to get a W, and we were fortunate enough to do that tonight.
Look, you didn't need to pass the ball. You run the ball so well. But that being said, to nitpick, the downfield game still seems to be struggling. Guys are just, every ball you throw is 5 yards out or behind the line. What has to get that turned around to get you to be more aggressive down there?
I think that was, again, we had some opportunities down the field. They played back, and we're throwing it underneath. And again, with this D-line, you don't want to sit there and take a 7-step drop and pat the ball, because they're coming to get you. So I think it was more game plan tonight of just, again, finding space, letting our guys work underneath. And the way that we ran the ball, again, there wasn't a huge need to take shots, and understanding what type of game this was. A little bit of wind, a little bit of cold, personnel-wise of who they got, who we got. This is a typical AFC North type team where ball possession, field position is crucial to the game, and I think that's kind of what we did tonight.
What can you say about James Cook's season? Obviously, tonight's game, a big part of that now context, but as you look at what he's brought to this team here.
He's one of the, if not the best back in football. The way that he can just grab the ball and hit the hole as fast as he can, the way that he can move, shake the first guy. He's very, very rarely tackled by the first defender. So he makes our offense go.
You were touchdowns set the NFL record for quarterback touchdowns. Just can you take us through that run?
Yeah, they're down. It looked like they played kind of we call it 77, some brackets, where they're doubling two guys on the outside. And, Ty Johnson just kind of made an adjustment mid-play. I kind of followed him and got out to the right. And, again, just kind of got stood up, but the O-line coming to throw me in there was pretty cool.
Have you had time to process that record yet?
Nah, I mean, that doesn't – it's not why I play the game. I'm just happy, I helped this team get a victory tonight.
Ian got back in the lineup. I don't know statistical performance, but he made a touchdown catch for you there. What do you think that can mean for him going forward?
Yeah, we're going to need him. We're going to need his ability. He's a very talented football player. He's made some real crucial plays for us this season, and we're going to need more of that moving forward.
A lot was made of how many hits you took 7 or a week and a half ago. This game, not as much, except for when he ran the ball. Can you compare the two in terms of physical toll last game took and being relatively clean?
Yeah, again, I think it was an effort, game planning wise, of maybe get some hands on these defensive ends, the ball out type throws, and again making sure that I'm getting through my reads quickly, and if it's not there, find a way to either run and get some yards or find a way to dump it off. And thought we did that well tonight.
Josh, how about your defense? You come out for the second half, and before you know it, you got the lead, then you get the ball right back. What did that mean to everybody?
I mean, that was a huge jolt for us, and I mistakenly said in halftime, score, stop, score. We weren't getting the ball first, but that's exactly what happened, so maybe I ought to say that more.
You mentioned what it means as a quarterback for Alec and Ryan to come in, but we also saw a clip on the broadcast of you at the end of the game. We saw them embrace Sean out here as just their friend. What is it like to see them kind of get thrust into this in football?
It's so cool. Again, those are two guys that you never, ever have to worry about their work ethic or their want or their love for their teammates. They continue to grind, and again, like I said earlier, they've been kind of the offensive jumbo tackle, swing tackle type situations, but they did not blink tonight. And for us to go in there against that defensive line unit, that's some special stuff, and I could not be more proud of them.
Josh, both you and Sean talked this week about the urgency being up. Did you sense you guys had that urgency in this game, and how important is to carry that?
Yeah, I mean, it's super important. Sitting at 8-4, understanding where we're at in our division and the conference for that matter, got to continue to find ways to win football games. And we feel like the 4 losses that we've had, a big part of that has been turnovers, and again, just making sure that we're better in that, and understanding when we can protect the ball and move the ball and not hurt ourselves. We can be a really, really good team.